This studio vlog is brought to you by Skillshare. We'll talk a bit more about what I've been learning on Skillshare this month, but without further ado, let's jump into the footage. Alright, hey guys, so welcome to another studio vlog. If you are new here, my name is Sheena and I'm a digital content creator and Etsy shop owner based in New York City. Now obviously I am not starting in my studio today, I'm actually starting at the post office because I haven't been here in at least 2 months and I knew that I had some packages coming in. I also had some subscriber mail, so I definitely wanted to stop by and grab that. Now I know some of you have asked, so yes, I do have an active P.O. box if you want to send me any snail mail, and I'll go ahead and put that below for you, but of course no pressure, but just in case you guys wanted to know. And then on my way out, I also grabbed some stamps because I do plan on getting my Patreon up, and so I needed those to send my Patreon snail mail. So my next stop is going to be the art store. You guys know I like to poke in here every now and again and see if they have anything new or on clearance. And even though I know there are many art stores out there like Michael's and Joann's, I want to say Blick is more of a concentrated art store where they're not going to carry things like candles and home decor. They specifically carry art supplies. So if you're someone who is looking but don't have one near you, they do have an online site where they also do carry some really good sales. Now I decided to check out their stamp area because I am looking for some new stamps for my Patreon and also for my Etsy packaging, but all of these were very themed and I don't know, I just wasn't vibing with it, so I actually ended up buying a different set somewhere else. I did show them off in my June favorites. You can go ahead and check that out in the link below. So of course your girl is back at the library. As much as I try to stay away, I truly cannot. And I'm actually dropping off a few books and trying to pick up some more. I'm kind of annoyed lately because so many books are on hold, especially living in New York. It's so hard to get your hands on them, and so I'm just in here kind of browsing the aisles and seeing if I can find anything new. And just in case you guys are wondering, I do have a Goodreads account, so if you want to follow me on there or just check in on what I'm reading or my reviews, I will go ahead and link that below. And if you were curious of my reviews on the books that I just dropped off, I also included those in my June favorites video, so you can check those out there as well. Alright, so moving on to the next day, I got up and went to the gym, ran a few errands, and then came home to take some photos on the roof with my little fur baby Dakota. And I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but let me give you a little plug. So for those of you that are looking to work with more brands or to maybe just get more free product or partnerships, there is a platform called Freelancer, and you basically sign up and get approved, and they will select you and have certain brands send you product. And so one of the brands that I received to review and to basically take a photo of is from Frontline, and they're like a pet care company, and so that is what I'm doing here, and this is how the photo turned out. So of course this is not sponsored, but if you guys want to sign up for Freelancer, it is free. I will have a link below for you. Now once I finished up on the roof, I decided to come back down and work on a few monthly packs, and this pack that you're seeing here was the monthly pack for July, and it was obviously inspired by music. Not sure if a lot of you guys knew this, but I used to be a violinist. I played violin for about 5 years and I just stopped. I still have it, I just stopped playing, and so I'm hoping that this new sticker pack will kind of inspire me to start practicing again and kind of jumping back on the wagon. And if you haven't gotten yours yet, these are definitely still available in my shop. None of my monthly packs have an expiration date, so feel free to jump in and grab any pack that you would like. I will have a link below to my shop just in case. Now, I wasn't going to include this part because it can seem pretty boring, but a lot of my time as far as being a content creator and a freelancer is spent in front of my computer editing. And just in case you guys are wondering, I've been editing all of my videos on my channel for the last 8 years. So since I've had a channel, I edit all of my own Instagram videos and photos as well. So a lot of the behind the scenes that you guys don't see are usually the time drainers. And I'm definitely not complaining, but I just want to be be transparent with any of you that are maybe considering being a content creator or an editor or anything in that realm. Just know that so much of your time is spent with the behind the scenes and the production process, and you just kind of have to be okay with that. I want to say on average, a YouTube video can take me anywhere from 8 to 10 hours to edit. And if it has like a lot of advanced like features and annotations and transitions, it can go up to 14 hours. And while I am definitely a video editor at heart and I love doing this, sometimes it can feel like a thankless job because you do so much editing and you're not paid for it, and you also don't know how the video is going to perform. So if you're not someone who enjoys doing this, then you could get burned out really easily. But I love creating content. It's what I do, and I don't think I will really ever get tired of it. And really, any money or partnerships that I get on top of it are just the icing on the cake. I am 100% self-taught in Final Cut, but it definitely took like thousands of hours making a bunch of mistakes and just kind of tinkering around the app. I've been really thinking about this for the last few months, and I really want to move my workflow to Adobe Premiere, just because I use the Adobe suite overall for all of my other content creation. And as most editors know, Adobe Premiere is kind of like the industry standard. So I'm really trying to convert over to that software and slowly phase out of Final Cut. So over the last few weeks, I've just been dumping footage into the software and kind of poking around, trying to create like a library or a directory of all my footage. And rather than taking like 10 years to learn this one, because I really don't want to take that long, I've also decided to take a few courses on Skillshare, who is also our video sponsor. So if you're new here and you haven't heard of Skillshare, they're basically like an online learning community that offers over 25,000 classes in things like design, business management, Etsy, and of course, editing. So the most popular Premiere course that I'm currently trying is by a guy named Jordy Vanderput, and I think he's a pretty good teacher. I mean, he's attracted somewhere around like 23,000 students, and since I'm a visual learner, I love these type of courses because I can basically pause and get back to it at any time, or maybe rewind because I didn't pick up something correctly. And I've also tried like following along with him, and that has been really helpful. Now, if you're someone who is just getting started in like this whole creative freelance field and you're not really sure where to start, Skillshare does have these really cool like curated lists in larger categories like illustration, film and video, and even freelance and entrepreneurship. So I'll go ahead and put those dedicated links below to kind of give you guys like some mini playlists to get started. So whether you're pretty skilled in one area but need refinement in others, or just trying to find something new, Skillshare is super affordable with an annual subscription that is less than $10 a month. And if you're someone who's looking for even more like high quality classes, or maybe a dedicated community to bounce ideas off of, Skillshare also offers a premium membership that gives you unlimited access to the platform, so that VIP status. And of course, I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. Skillshare has partnered up with me again to give the first 500 subscribers from this video 2 free months to check out the platform and start taking some of these classes. So go ahead and click the link below and join more than 7 million creators learning on Skillshare today. Now, you guys have seen me do these Etsy photo shoots in quite a few vlogs, but in this specific one, I want to talk to you guys about what I'm doing here, which is making a stencil that I'm going to use as a prop in my Etsy photo shoots. Now, where I get these particular icons from is just from Google, and I type in free SVGs. Now, SVGs stand for Scalable Vector Graphics, and all that means in layman's terms is that you can zoom in or zoom out of the image, and it does not lose its integrity. It keeps the quality intact. So I just grab those, I bring them into Cricut, I duplicate it multiple times, and then I have my Cricut cut it out. So that's basically how I get them. It's super easy. I don't get them from one specific place. Like I said, I just Google for free ones and I find the ones that I have rights to use, and voila. Okay, so right now I am just checking out my setting and making sure that everything is in frame. And for those of you that are wondering, I will go ahead and link my tripod and my camera below, just in case you're curious of what I use. And all I have here is like some cardstock and a poster board that I bought at the art store. Now, a little trick for you guys is that if you're in an apartment or a space that only has a light source on one side, like a window or a lamp, go ahead and use a white poster board on the other side of your frame, and it should help to bounce the light. And what that does is it prevents a whole bunch of like dark shadows in the corners of your photos. I've been doing this for years. It's a little photographer trick and it works really well. And again, you can get these cheap poster boards from like Walmart for like $2. It's the ones that you probably seen your kids use for science projects. So I just kind of stack up on those, and I use them not only for my background, but also as light reflectors. Hey guys, and I hope you've been enjoying the studio vlog so far. So I told myself, and I told you guys in the last studio vlog, that I would try to make more of an effort to be on camera more often, and not wait for like the perfect, like opportune moment. So like not having my makeup done. My apartment is not spotless. I probably have Dakota's dog hair all over me. But this is real life, and I want to have more of these transparent and like candid moments with you guys to just remind you that all of us are human, whether we create videos or inspire thousands of people. I do have my down days. I am cramping a lot today. It is that time of the month, and I'm just kind of in like a weird mood, but I am feeling a bit inspired, and I do really miss you guys. So I figured, like, why not sit down and give you some personal and business life updates. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I wanted to share is some subscriber snail mail that I got. It's from a subscriber named Bev. She's been around for so long, and she kept like reminding me to go check my P.O. box. I've just been really bad about it, but I finally had an opportunity to go out and I picked up her package, and so I wanted to quickly share it with you guys. I'm really looking forward to see what Bev has sent me, and it's really cute. And I think we use the same mailers, which is pretty cool. So nice. I like the wrapping paper. There we go. I had to turn the brightness down. So she has some washi on here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this on camera. And I believe her studio is called Studio M22, if you guys wanna check her out. So let's see. I drew these stickers of our grand dog, Dexter. Come on. How adorable is this? I feel like I need to do one for Dakota. I actually had someone comment and say like, you should do a sticker pack of Dakota. And I was like, would people buy that? I mean, let me know in the comments below, like, would you buy stickers that like are not of your dog, like your dog's breed? But I don't know, Dakota has a fan club, you know, the ladies love him. I'll definitely be using these. These are adorable. Okay, so I'm guessing she lives in Albuquerque, and so she also sent me some like themed stickers from Albuquerque. How adorable are these? How freaking cute. Thank you so much, Bev. They are adorable. And if you guys want to check out her shop, again, it is Studio M22. And she's on Etsy. All right, so moving on, you guys know that I've been trying to focus on hobbies outside of drawing or creating, because that's what I do for a living now, and sometimes it feels like work even when it's not work. And so to kind of clear my mind and just do something different, I decided to pick up reading. And you guys, I've been reading a lot. Like, I want to say for June, I read about 4 or 5 books, like, which is unheard of because I probably read 4 books in 2018 total. So with that said, yes, I'm going to my public library and checking out books, and so many of you guys have told me that you've also been inspired to check out books, so go you, get your read on. But I've also been buying some books, and so I figured I would quickly share with you guys, because let me just say, these are the cheapest books that I have ever purchased anywhere. And you know I love a good sale, you know I love a deal, and so I'm gonna put you guys on as well. So the company is called Book Outlet. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but basically they sell like overstocked books from the publisher. So not thrifted, not secondhand, just overstocked. So if you've ever gone to like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, it's like the same type of concept. And the thing about these books is they may have minor imperfections, like pricing stickers on them, or maybe like a line with a permanent marker, but you're getting the book for like 70% less than it is on like normal shelves and like Barnes and Nobles and stuff. First off, I am so happy about this book set. If you guys have never heard of this author, go look her up. I'm so excited to get started with this. But it is the box set by V.E. Schwab, and it's the Shades of Magic series. This box set cost me $15. 15, and they aren't hardcover, but they're like really good quality books. Like, I don't know, you guys, I cannot believe I got this for 15 bucks. So yeah, you want a full box set with like bonus maps inside and everything, and you love a good fantasy story, check this out. Next up, I have another like fantasy type story, but one thing I like about this book is it's not fully like written like a novel. The book is actually told through small snippets of like emails and receipts, and it's just really cool. And it's called Illuminate. So I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this one. Also a very popular one in the booktube community. It is a thick book, but like I said, you're getting like emails, conversations, and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Should be fun. Okay, and the next book is kind of like a fantasy dystopia type of book. I've heard really good things about this author, and I got this book for like $4, so I thought, why not? And it is Scythe. And I'm really excited to read this one. It's basically about a world that has like no hunger, no war, no disease. And so people are just basically living forever. Obviously that includes overpopulation. And so the Grim Reapers kind of have this job of going out and finding people and basically taking them out to keep the population under control, which I think is such a cool theme and story. So definitely gonna enjoy this one. So this next one is just not gonna focus for you guys. I'll try to get like the spine. But it's called The Paper Menagerie, and it's by Ken Liu, and it's basically a collection of short stories, and I just love how this illustration looked. I've heard really good things, and I have not purchased a book or like read a book recently that was just a collection of short stories, so I'm really gonna enjoy this, and I'll let you guys know what I think. And the next one is like such a highly anticipated book. Everyone has been talking about it, and when I saw it pop up on the site, I was like, done, done, done. And I clicked that shopping button so fast because they only had one in stock. And it's Children of Blood and Bone. Like, I know you guys have heard about this book. I know I'm not the first one to talk about it. And the only imperfection it had was this little mark on the top, like permanent marker, but who cares? You can't see that on the bookshelf, and as you're reading it, you definitely can't see it. So I thought it was a great deal. It's basically brand new condition, and all it had was like a small like price sticker on, and I quickly got that off. I'm just really looking forward to this. I've heard so many good things, and I just really want to get like lost in an adventure, fantasy, magic type novel, and I think this is gonna give me what I need. And then last but not least is An American Marriage by Tayari Jones, and I picked this specifically because I was looking for a good book by a woman of color, and it was also in Oprah's book club, so I figured why not. With this particular novel, I did have a weird like shopping experience, only because I didn't buy the scratch and dent copy. I actually bought this, like the new copy that they sell, but when I got it, it had a ton of imperfections all over it. Like the cover was kind of dirty, and it had this weird tape on the inside where if you try to pull it off, it actually like rips the cover of the book, so I wasn't happy about that. But I contacted them, and they took care of things. Like they made sure to bring the cost down to what a scratch and dent copy would cost, and so I still got this book for a steal. Show you once again all these books. Like, look at me becoming a real booktuber, right? 30 bucks, you guys. 30 bucks. And with the discount that she's taken off of this one, it's more like 25. So you guys, $25 for 5 like big ass books. Don't say your girl never put you on. Now, if you guys want to shop Book Outlet, this is not sponsored. I will have a link below to where you can get like $10 off your first purchase, and it just gives me points as like a rewards customer or whatever. But totally worth it if you want to buy like those gems that you want to read time and time again or pass on to your kids. Totally worth it. I've been having so much fun just like reading and just getting caught up with what's going on in like the book community. Okay, so I know you guys are probably like, okay, Sheena, shut up about the books. What's going on with the shop? So I am happy to say that I have an enamel pin in production. And I don't know if you guys know this, but my best friend, Devin, actually owns an enamel pin business. And so I'm lucky enough to just kind of bounce ideas off of him and to just kind of gather information about what I need to do. And so I have finally done a ton of research, found a manufacturer that I think I can trust, and so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with that and see how things go. I had to put down my first deposit for the pins, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that ain't cheap. And I mentioned this in an Instagram story a long time ago, but you have to spend money to make money, and you can't be afraid of that. And if you are, then you're probably not going to be able to run a business or like be like self-made, because you have to invest in yourself as well. Like I have paid for all types of workshops and stuff. You guys have seen I paid for books. I have a ton of self-help books, and I've also paid to have product manufactured, and it's never fun because usually when you're spending money, you want to get new clothes or you want to get like some type of tangible item, and when you're not able to get it immediately, it can feel defeating. But you guys, you have to spend the money. I hope that you guys appreciate me just like sitting down and being candid with you. And if you enjoy like these type of like sit downs, please let me know, because a lot of my studio vlogs, I do a voiceover because I figured that's what you guys like. But I mean, let me know. You know what? I'll put a poll. I will put a freaking poll up. So if you like voiceover studio vlogs, vote. If you like a mix of both, but you would like to see me on screen, let me know there too, because that kind of lets me know how to move forward with these things. I'm impartial. So again, I really hope you guys like this little sit down moment. I am so happy I got to catch up with you and update you on everything, and your girl's gonna go relax. I'll see you guys later. So it is the next day, and I'm actually at the optometrist. I really don't mind coming here. I just can't stand the part where they like puff the air into your eye. I just don't do well with that. But seeing that I'm always in front of a computer screen, I make sure to come and get my checkups between 9 to 12 months just to make sure that my eyes are good. Dakota, stop. Seriously? Boy. And seeing that I had a little bit of extra time towards the evening, I decided to cut some more business cards. I did mention in the last studio vlog that I make these in Canva, but I only saw like a handful of comments of people who were interested. So if you want to see like a tutorial from Canva of how I kind of make these little thank you inserts or cards, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If we can get this video to, let's say, 300 likes, I'll go ahead and make that video. And since client work has been pretty light this month, I am again at the computer getting some video editing done. I'm actually editing my June favorites video. So if you guys haven't seen that, I talk about all types of things like stationery, books, beauty products, just things that are truly helping me out in my day-to-day. So you can go ahead and click below if you want to see that. So that's about it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this studio vlog, and I apologize if it was a bit slower or boring. I just didn't have a ton of client work this month to show you guys, and so I just wanted to show you what I do behind the scenes to just kind of keep my YouTube and my Etsy shop going. As always, please let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.